The animals in this upcoming video all live at the Old Poor Farm Animal Sanctuary just outside of Fremont, Nebraska. Because their owners either couldn't keep them anymore or didn't want them anymore. Maybe they were abused, mistreated, not handled correctly, starved. Many reasons why the animals come to the poor farm. In this pasture, we have 3 small horses and 1 pony. The 1 pony is blind, but he doesn't know he's blind, and this is the pony right here. Happy as a lark in his pasture all day long at the poor farm. He knows how to get to his food. He knows how to get to the water. He knows how to get to shelter. And so he's happy as a clam. Now these 3 small horses that keep him company, 2 of them came from a petting zoo that had to go out of business due to the coronavirus because they didn't have enough people coming to the petting zoo, so they couldn't afford to stay running. Now the little horses and ponies, they have different bone structures. So these are little horses, and they started in Iceland, and they started to miniaturize due to a lack of habitat. So when they ran out of, they didn't have enough food for everyone, the horses just started getting smaller. Now, the horses over in this barn, we have Captain Jack Sparrow, Bronco, and Misty, and we have Jesse, the white mule. Jesse came to the poor farm after being abused by other horses, that he got nipped and bit, and he was in really sad shape when he came to the poor farm. He's looking much healthier now. Now, a mule is a cross between a horse and a donkey, so they don't have a very good disposition. They're very, very strong, though. Now, Captain Jack Sparrow and Misty, they both are missing an eye. And when a horse loses an eye, you would think that the doctor would just sew the eyelid shut. Well, they sew the eyelid open so nothing gets in there that would cause infections and things. Even years later, something could get in there and cause infections. Now, the horses that were just inside can also come outside, and this is them out in the outside pen. Next we have goats, and we have one big goat. His name is Danny. He's at the poor farm because his horns aren't quite right, and he couldn't defend himself where he was at. So now he just lives at the poor farm. He's past the age to get butchered, so he'll just get to live out his days at the poor farm. We also have fainting goats. Fainting goats, when they're startled, their legs stiffen up and they fall down. Once they calm down, then they can get back up. Now, a lot of the fainting goats came because families would buy them from the exotic animal auctions, that the kids think it's funny that they can scare the goat and it falls down. Well, the goat kind of becomes accustomed to it. After a while, he just doesn't do it anymore, and so if he's not falling down, they don't want him anymore. They are scared more by other goats than they are by people sometimes. They also have goats from the petting zoo that had to close down due to the coronavirus. They didn't have enough visitors to be able to keep the petting zoo going. They also have chickens. They have white chickens here and they have red chickens here. The red chickens have baby chicks over here. And the rooster, he gets to stay out all day long, roam around the farm, do what he wants. If they keep him pinned up, he gets a little grumpy. And there were the red chicks again. She's also got ducks that had ducklings, and she has to keep them separated because last year the mother was so overprotective that she ended up smothering one of the chicks. On the poor farm, she usually gives tours to kids. And so last but not least, she has a turkey. Because one time there was a second grader out there and said, "You can't have a farm without a turkey." And so there's her turkey, her great big tom turkey. And I think that his tail feathers are just beautiful. So we've seen horses and more horses. We've seen goats and chickens. And we've even seen ducks and a turkey. And I certainly hope that you enjoyed this little video from the Poor Farm.